Good morning. Good morning, everyone. What's going on, guys? It's been a long time since we had a little morning stream, man. Good freaking morning. What's going on, man? We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk some Bitcoin. We're gonna talk some altcoins. We got Apecoin making all-time highs right now. We're gonna look at maybe the stock market open coming up in a little bit. What's going on, man? Let's all enjoy our coffee. Gonna be a little bit more of a chill stream this morning. What's going on? The chat's going to be members only. We're going to keep it members only today. And probably going forward, at least maybe in the morning times. Just because they were all asking for it, man. They were all asking for it. So you guys know, the market was kind of boring, so kind of stopped there for a little bit. What's going on, Creighton? What's going on, Corey? What's going on, CH? Prickly Peppy? What's going on, homies? What's going on, man? All right, let's jump on in. So what the heck is going on with BTC right now? I mean, right now, we did get another rejection from the 200 EMA, right? So we want to get back above that on the 1 hour, right? So every time we kind of get back above that, we do get a little bit of an impulse to the upside, but it's very, very short-lived. Like if you go back, it's very, very short-lived when we get back above that. At least since April, right? What's up, Saudi Swing? BJ, becoming a member, man. But yeah, dude. So we can't really get back above that right now. The last couple hours, we were kind of getting rejected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. We just couldn't get back above that. Now, we know we were watching this kind of, it was kind of like everyone was looking at it. Was it a diamond pattern? Was it a ascending triangle? Was it a symmetrical triangle? Well, we got a little impulse up out of it, but now it looks like we're coming straight back down. Here's what I'll say about this, right? If we actually do a little bit of dubious speculation this morning, it's a little bit too early for dubious speculation for me, but we can be a little bit dubious. Looks like Bitcoin is actually trying to break down now. Let's see if it's just a back test of the 50 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, guys. That's what I'm watching here on the short term. Crane said traders are losing money when the spread is this tight. Facts. Facts, man. Who's a trader is making money right now? Let me know. Let me know. There are probably some. There are probably some making money. Let me know if you're killing it right now. But yeah, it looks like it's back testing the 50 EMA. Will we just get a quick back test before continuation up? Well, let's look at the 4 hour, see if we have any clues here. So we're still watching this big macro falling wedge on the 4 hour time frame, right? So in the grand scheme of things, this is what I'm watching. Doesn't mean we can't go lower, guys. I still think it's definitely a possibility that Bitcoin could roll over here and come back to test the downside of this. We have the 4 hour stocks coming up, still with some upside to go. We are getting a little rejection off the 50 EMA, like we said, though, right? A rejection off the 50 EMA. What's going on, Lifer? Guys, check out Crypto Lifer. He's going to be going live after I go live, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go check him out after this one. After mine, he'll be live, man. So go check him out after this stream, dude. Got a lot of good info over there. You know. Go watch him after me. But yeah, dude. So rejection out the 50 EMA. I don't necessarily like that, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still a big macro falling wedge. I don't think there's too much to get our panties up and about. But before we jump onto Bitcoin, can we go look at Ape, man? Look at Ape, 2083. Can we get a little pump song for Ape this morning, man? You guys are probably still waking up. Some of you guys maybe wake up super, super early, but here we go. Can we play the pump song for Ape? Let's freaking get it, man. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Vance? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, 2086, making a move to the upside. This is what we wanted to see. Like, we had a big rising wedge for Ape, and we kind of said, all right, typically this is a bearish pattern, right? But we're actually seeing a break to the upside slightly. You could redraw this like this and be a little bit more dubious if you wanted to. You guys know we try to get a little dubious sometimes. But this, just watch this, because you could extend this up and you could still be getting a little rejection here. You got the 4 hour stocks coming up. You got 4 hour RSI, a little bit overbought there. So just keep watching this on Ape. But we keep saying this, like we keep getting this bearish divergence on Ape, and Ape just keeps continuing to the upside. Just be careful. We are breaking the 1.618. Guys, once again, the pump song does not equal the FOMO song, okay? Pump song does not equal FOMO. Pump song does not equal FOMO song, okay? It equals a celebration for people who already got in it. But shout out to Ape. I mean, the next target would be the 2.618 back up to 2377. See if it plays out. Just be wary of this because this is still in play and still is a bearish pattern that could break to the downside here with some of these overbought. So just keep watching that on Ape, especially with Bitcoin being a little bit, you don't really know what Bitcoin's going to do next, man. You don't really know right now. Overall, like we said, Bitcoin is just in sort of a range, man. Sort of a range. Just keep bouncing. We just hit the bottom of the range, right? We have 1 bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounces. Will we see that third bounce to the upside? What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? You think we're going to get a bounce off the bottom of this bear flag? Bear flag. We'll see if it plays out as a bear flag. But bottom of this bear flag, do you guys think we're going to see a bounce back up to the top before we break the bottom of it? Let me know in the chat, man. Actually, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Do you think Bitcoin sees the top of this bear flag again before breaking to the downside? And if you don't think it's going to break to the downside, you can obviously vote yes. All right, let me know in the chat. Let me know. What's up, Crypto Shock? But yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, listen, it's still a bearish pattern. We still have to keep watching this, and this is what Bitcoin's been consolidating in since the beginning of January, right? We can't change that, right? It's just down, up, down, up, down. That's what it's been doing, right? So we got to keep following the trend until it's not your freaking friend. What's up, Elliot? I'm gonna go FOMO in before it goes higher. Some people will, though. That's why I have to mention it, because some people will FOMO in to Ape just because I'm playing the pump song. Like, they'll get that feeling in their gymborees, like, oh my gosh, look at this coin. It's up 8% today, and the rest of the market's in the red. I'm gonna go buy it. Because that's how retail usually acts, man. That's how I used to act when I first got into crypto, dude. I was FOMOing into XRP to something. I mean, Bitcoin, it was like when it was in the teens in 2017. Yeah, man. I mean, I think we've all been there. So try to mention sometimes, do not FOMO because of pump song. Some idiot, I don't want to call him an idiot. That's not very nice. But some idiot will be looking at the chart going, look at Ape. I'm going to ape in like $500 right now. Just be careful, man. Just be careful. Let me actually go look at total. At the end of the day, I mean, this is such a basic chart, but this is what I'm watching, dude. It's like in between. This goes for people who are DCAing and things like that. This is not necessarily for traders unless you're some type of swing trader, right? What's up, Mamba? We'll check that out, brother. But this is mostly for hodlers, longer term swing traders. I mean, in this range right here on total market cap, this is the crab range, man. You know, we got support down here, we got resistance up here, right? Crab range, anywhere in this range. Anywhere in this range, to me, I'm not getting too stressed out and I'm not getting too pumped, okay? From here on out, I'm not getting too pumped if we go up here. I'm not getting too pissed if we go down here. If we break this, all right, on a weekly close, all right, this is probably rip range, and we're probably coming back down to our summer lows. Like we said yesterday, if this breaks, we're probably, I mean, it's a good chance that we can get pumped and we can continue up higher. But in this general range, man, it's a boring crab action. You're seeing people flying off the radar. You got, if you guys saw that Sheldino, Sheldon the Sniper, who's on Crypto Banter, is actually taking a break from making videos, right? So you're seeing people dropping off like flies. You're seeing people become super bearish. You're seeing people flying off the radar. Your Crypto gone for a little bit. I was gone because I was on vacation. If I wasn't on vacation, I would have been gone. You guys know me. I'm here every day, no matter the circumstances. But yeah, I mean, you're seeing people flying off the radar. You're seeing everyone being bearish. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that the market flips back. So keep that in mind. But you're seeing that, dude. What's up, Dan? Bob the Ape Lord. Bob the Ape Lord. Actually, I'm probably the Ape Lord. I don't think Bob owns any ape, man. Cheers to everyone, though. Cheers. Who has their coffee ready to go? Let me know in the chat, man. Jordan crawled out of bed this morning. Finally getting some bang for my membership buck. Facts, dude. It's all right. We're on coffee number 2. We're getting there. Savvy hit and miss. Total 3's kind of the same thing, right? I mean, crab range, rip range, alts go nuts range. This is sort of, this is sort of the range that, I'm kind of looking at too, right? It's kind of the same thing. Crab range, alts go nuts, rip range. I mean, we can keep it super simple, and I think sometimes it's the best thing to just keep it super simple, man. I mean, that's really it. I'm coffeeed up. What's up, Rodney? Good to see you, buddy. DJ said, F the streamers that don't care about each and every single follower and only want there for engagement and money. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What are you going to do, bro? Like I said, for me, this started as a hobby. I was doing this for like a year before I was making anything from it. Not streaming, but making videos. Just because I like talking about charts and things like that. So, I mean, it was... yeah, man. Like I said, I would do this as a hobby just because I generally enjoy hanging out. And, I mean, not every day. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There's some days where it's like, man, the market's not doing anything. This sucks. But generally speaking, I would be here pretty much every single day just to hang out, man, and talk about charts. Because, 1, I'm a math nerd. 2, I like looking at charts. And 3, man, you guys have been here forever. I couldn't just leave you in the dust like that. But anyways, let's go back to the 4-hour time frame real quick, and then we'll jump into some altcoins, look at some other stuff that's going on. Look at the DXY. The DXY continues to rip, dude. A lot of people think it's going to continue to go up. Here's what I'll say. We'll get into this in a little bit. We're going to get maybe a little off topic later this morning. But right here, we're watching this downtrend of resistance on the 4-hour RSI. You got 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches, 4 touches on this downtrend of the RSI. I'm watching for this to break. If this breaks to the upside, this is the one thing I say would be bullish for Bitcoin. If this breaks to the upside, which we typically see the RSI break up before the price action, then we'd be looking for the price action to break this, right? We usually see the RSI break out first. So that's sitting literally right at that line. If we get a little bit more of an impulse from Bitcoin here, we're probably going to see this break. I could see Bitcoin at least coming back up to test the 200 EMA. So that's sort of the bullish scenario for the bulls. Short term, super short term. This is not, this is not groundbreaking stuff. You're still going to be in the crab range. It's not going to change anything. But super short term, I could see this coming up and hitting the 200 EMA on the 4-hour. If this, watch the RSI on the 4-hour. If this level breaks, could see that. That's what I'll say. What's up, Vance? Vance, it's good to see you, man. I know sometimes life gets in the way, and you can't always watch a stream at a certain time. So that's why I like coming in the morning. Because a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while that I can only watch in the mornings now, that I see in here sometimes. So good to see you, Vance. Market crashing. All right, Mamba, I got you on the GRT head and shoulders on the daily. Let me just look at one more thing here. Let's go look at the DXY real quick. Look at the DXY. The DXY is right there, dude. It's like this thing is going absolutely parabolic. And just keep in mind, like, the DXY is measuring the strength of the dollar against other currencies, right? It's not necessarily basing it against stocks or against crypto, right? It's basically against other currencies. And you're seeing other currencies absolutely get destroyed. Look at the euro. That's absolutely getting wrecked, right? Let me actually go look at that real quick. So you got the DXY right at resistance. You got 1, 2, 3 touches, all right? Is this getting a little bit parabolic, and is this due for a correction? That's sort of what everyone's waiting for, right? Everyone in crypto land's waiting for a correction here. My thinking is this, man. All right, we kind of talked about this the other day, and this is kind of off topic with crypto. If you look at this right here, all right, look at the food prices. Look at the food prices. Here's my thinking right now. And a lot of people say, oh, Jordan, this means that we're going to maybe a recession, right? You got food prices. Literally, you're pushing almost double the prices of last year. That is absolutely nutburgers. Nutburgers. You're at all-time highs. It's absolutely crazy. We saw a stat a couple weeks ago that 80% of Americans have no savings. Something's not going to add up here, okay? If 80% of Americans almost have no savings, and prices of goods, not just food, is going absolutely nutburgers. Something has got to give. Are they just going to keep raising these rate hikes? I don't know, man. Something's got to give, but we'll see, right? We're in a very interesting year this year. We could go a lot of different ways, but something doesn't add up to me. All right, we'll see what happens, man. I am slightly slightly interested to see what happens, because there's a lot of people with absolutely no money, man, and they're gonna get absolutely decimated. Not even people that like own a bunch of stocks and crypto. Like, we are privileged to. A lot of us are maybe privileged to own some stocks or crypto. A lot of people don't have the money to even do that. Never mind buy food, right? So these people are gonna get absolutely crushed. Absolutely crushed. I don't know what those people are going to do, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens the rest of this year. Nobody told anyone they have to up their prices. Some didn't, in fact. True. That's kind of off topic. I just wanted to touch on that. I'm interested to see. Ape just keeps going. Ape, man. 2097. Like you said, just be careful on Ape. Don't be FOMOing in. I never recommend FOMOing. Only buy in 20% dips. That's my strategy. I'll keep it at that. But Ape is going Apecoin right now. $21 for Ape, man. We're killing it. Who's still on Ape? Let me know. I didn't take any profits yet, so it's probably a good thing I didn't take profits yesterday, like I said I was going to. 21. There it is. $21 for Ape. You gotta love it, dude. All right, real quick, let me look at GRT for my guy Mama. He's been waiting for a little bit, and I feel bad. After a while, I start to feel bad. All right, so here's that. Look at the stock market, too. We got the stock market open coming up. Where's our George Bell? Just kidding. We're not going to do our George Bell. But, yeah, let's see GRT here. GRT. It's peaceful in here in the morning, man. I like it. It's peaceful. You know why? Because it's not just because it's the morning and it's peaceful. It's because look at all these cool people in the chat, man. I can only see I'm just kidding. It's not only the cool people in the chat. The guy's not in the chat. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not cool? All right, GRT. Oh man, I've kind of said like GRT. Man, GRT could get ugly. Like if you see one more drop from BTC, GRT could get super, super ugly. But that's most altcoins, right? Let's be honest. If you look at this, you got 1 touch, 2 touches to the downside. This is sort of the level you want to hold for GRT, right? No bullish divergence. Daily stocks are coming up. You're sitting right at that 50 EMA. This is kind of do or die time for GRT. You don't want to see another rejection from the 50 EMA here, right? You got rejection here, move to the downside. Rejection here, move to the downside. You got above it for a sec, flip it as support, then drop below it. You don't want to see just a continued rejection. That's going to mean more and more downside here. So just be careful as always. What's up, Drew? Should I buy Litecoin now or wait? Here's my answer, Drew. Never. Never, bro. But no, I mean, if you want to hold some Litecoin, I have no problem. Like, I know I always crap on Litecoin and XRP. If you want to hold some, that's fine. It's my basis of that is never hold a majority of your portfolio in something that's just going to bleed against Bitcoin. There's no point of holding something that's just going to bleed against Bitcoin over the course of its lifetime. No point. If you want to hold a little bit, that's fine. Drew, I know you don't actually want to hold any. I know you're just fucking with the Litecoiners like you always do. Excuse my language. I'm trying to keep it PG this morning. All right, so yeah, so the 50 EMA, you want to get back above that at the moment. But all in all, let's go to the weekly. The weekly, you're hoping for some type of W reversal here. Just haven't really gotten that impulse to the upside, right? You just got a lot of work to do on GRT. If the bottom falls out, though, could be seeing 28.2, which is another decent drop from where it is now, right? But yeah, you don't want to break that because then it's just like down to the downside. So just be careful of that in GRT. Alrighty? That's the noise Savvy hears when the market tops and he flips bullish. I still find that hilarious. Like, Savvy was Savvy was doubling down on his shorts the whole way up here. Which, listen, I'm trying to be nice to Savvy, man. Savvy, he seems like a nice he just seems like an old man who's just very, very depressed because he missed out in the last bull market. So I want to be nicer to him. I feel bad, you know? He just seems like he's very, very salty and very, very vindictive against the last bull market, and he just wants Bitcoin to crash and die. That's pretty much what it seems like. So I try to be nice. I mean, he probably has some issues going on, so I don't want to be too mean to him. But yeah, he shorted the whole way up here, and he flipped bullish. It dropped right here, and then it went up, and then on the second impulse, he flipped bullish, and then it came down. But listen, I want to be nice. He's just a saggy. No, I shouldn't say saggy, man. Come on, Jordan, be nice. He's just a salty old man, okay? That is afraid of everything in this world, okay? That's all we have to say. Nice old. Savvy is a big old bear. I'm trying to be nice, though. I'm trying to be nice. I gotta stop being so mean to people, man. He'll be buying if BTC dips to 30K, though. I don't think he'll be buying. He won't be buying. You really think Savvy is going to flip bullish? I doubt it, man. Even if his theory plays out where Bitcoin goes to like 3K, I doubt Savvy flips bullish. He's still going to be bearish. If Bitcoin went to like 3K, he'd still be calling for 1K, 500, 100, 300, 100, so on and so forth. Bob is sleeping in. You really think Bob and Job are going to be up at this time? Come on, man. You see me? Do you think Bob's going to be up? Bob is down there snoring right now. Really freaking loud. There's like ketchup still on his face from last night. He's got Mountain Dew coming out of his teeth. That's what's going down in that basement right now. But we'll see him later. You know what I mean? All right. So what else can we look at here? So S&P trying to open in the green. In the green. I sound like George this morning. Trying to open in the green here. I think what you want to see for the S&P is you want to see this range hold. It's really between this yellow and this green. You want to see this range hold. If that range breaks, bada bing, bada boom, we could be coming down. But yeah, for the state of crypto, let's see. I mean, especially this yellow, we want to see this hold. This big support right here. If that breaks, could be seeing 4,058, and then if that breaks, bada bing, could be coming pretty low. But hey, all in all, I mean, like we said, man, something's got to give. Something's got to give. Bob is barfing up Chinese food. I had meatloaf and Mountain Dew yesterday, too. It actually sounds like, listen, I'm hating on meatloaf and Mountain Dew, but it actually sounds like it would be pretty good, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. We had this tweeted from Blockchain Backer. Just a quick check up on what Blockchain Backer's talking about, because, as we know, he's been relatively accurate in the past. So let's check it out. We got to give the guy some due credit. Blockchain Backer, all right? Crypto total market cap. We're seeing the rise up. He's looking at this as sort of a fractal. Now, is this totally accurate? I don't know. But this is what we talked about earlier, right? You're seeing the US dollar absolutely crush it because you're seeing the euro absolutely get crushed, all right? The US dollar index basically measures it against other currencies because you're seeing the euro get crushed. So here's the thing, right? He's kind of comparing it to this. It's actually kind of interesting. It's kind of similar. We have like the big pandemic crash and then the rise back up on the dollar. If the dollar starts to rise, okay, for whatever reason, you're seeing dollar coming up to a pretty important support level, and you're seeing a big capitulation on the euro. If the euro can find a bottom, maybe the dollar finds a top, and then crypto finds a bottom, right? So that's sort of the hypothesis here. But it's another thing we got to wait to see what happens. But a lot of things going on here in a million different currencies, man. A million different currencies. So euro coming up to a support, dollar coming up to a resistance, Bitcoin hopefully finding some support. It's sort of the thinking there. And then a quick thing from Elon. Elon's going to buy McDonald's and fix all of the ice cream machines. Something tells me he won't, because I work at McDonald's right now. I work there part-time. I have to in a bear market, okay? And let me tell you, the ice cream machines there will never be fixed. Elon, if you could do that, you'll be the absolute GOAT, man. Not even buying Twitter, not even doing anything else you've done. If you could fix all the ice cream machines at McDonald's, you will be the absolute GOAT. That's all I got to say about you, Elon. What's up, Kennedy? Oh, yeah, good morning. Everyone is bearish, hoping that means up. Elon sent Doge to space via Starlink. Next is the moon. Next is the moon. Doge. Listen, Doge. I don't know, man. I might have to pick up some Doge. If we go a little bit lower, I might pick up some Doge. Just because you never know what could happen, and I kind of want to have a little bit of Doge, just in case Elon does do something with Doge with Twitter. You know? The hope is he does something with BTC, because that would be good for the whole price, but for the whole space. But maybe I pick up some Doge just in case. You guys said stock market looks like it's ready to go into recession mode. Interested to see how they rally it. True, man. My thinking is this, man. Like I said, I'm not a macro economist. My thinking is this, man. Can I ask you guys? I'm generally curious because listen, I'm a crypto guy. I'm not a macro economist. If 80% of Americans have no money, less than 500 savings, and you're seeing the prices of groceries go up 2, 3x, you're seeing the car market like it freaking going nuts. You're seeing the housing market go nuts. How does this end? To me, this ends as everyone is homeless and on the streets. That's how this ends to me. Can someone explain this to me? Listen, I'm not a macro economist here, but something tells me something would. There would have to be a breaking point where the government would have to step in again and print in order to make sure everyone just doesn't get wrecked. That's the only way. I mean, I get. Let me know. Cody said bad. I'm not a macroeconomist here. I'm just a crypto guy. The ice cream machines break because the company that makes them has a special contract to fix them. So they are designed to break frequently. True. No one has an answer for me. I get that, Jordan. They will be forced to sell their holdings on a huge manipulation scale, perhaps. No more middle class eventually. You will own nothing and like it. Yeah, you're going to be charged for oxygen. We talked about this yesterday. You're going to be charged for oxygen. Something will happen. But yeah, listen, something's got to give, you know? Something's got to give. So, we'll see, man. I don't want to see anyone go homeless. All right, what's going on Bitcoin dominance? Still in a crab range, man. Everything is in a freaking crab range. Look at the Bitcoin dominance, just in an absolute crab range. By the way, DXY, is it breaking through right now? Let's see. Is the DXY starting to break through? Oh, we're sitting right there. Sitting right there. If the DXY, it's really, you're getting super, super close in this breakout, man. You started to do it a little bit yesterday. You poked above this, but it's really right about 103.80. That level breaks. Could be getting kind of nasty here. What I'm watching for in the DXY too, I know we're talking a lot about the DXY, but you're waiting for bearish divergence. Every single macro top on the DXY has been precedented by a daily bearish divergence. You had right here lower highs, and you had higher highs, right, on the DXY. You can go back in all the macro highs, and you'll see this on the daily. So for me to get like a super, like a top, you're going to want to see some bearish divergence. Right here, you had higher highs, lower highs, dump, right? You can keep going back in time and see this, right? You had right here, lower highs, bada bing. Right here, you had higher highs, lower highs, bada bing, boom. Right here. Yeah, this was slight, ever so slight. Yeah, actually, this one didn't have it. Some of them didn't have it. But I actually went back and back tested like years down the road. And a lot of the macro highs, most of the macro highs had bearish divergence in the daily. So that's one thing I am watching. Probably a lot of people are watching that though, so keep that in mind. Bitcoin at 39,290. We're seeing if the 50 EMA can hold here for Bitcoin, by the way. We had a little bit of a ascending triangle breakout to the upside, rejection off the 200 EMA, pullback. Wait, I thought you were an economist. Facts. The rich all inside one pot and the rest outside fighting for scraps. Very true, man. What's ETH doing, by the way? ETH is still holding the range. I mean, it's the same thing for ETH. It's this mid-level right here, which is really like a inflection point for Ethereum. You have highs, you have lows, and you have lows, right? So this is really the inflection point right here that we're waiting to see kind of what can happen, right? I mean, it's a wait-and-see game for ETH, but once again, you zoom out for Ethereum, it's like, it's hard to get super, super bearish. I mean, you're still making massive macro higher lows, right? I mean, you got one low, you got two lows, you got three lows. We'll see where this comes down. I mean, in theory, this should come back down and test this again, in theory at one point. But, you know, I mean, at the macro, you get higher lows, same resistance on the top side since 2021. I mean, it's hard to get super, super bearish. I mean, this is why I can't, like, we're in a crab market, man. We're not in some, like, massive bear market. And I've kind of said, unless you kind of bought the tops here on the ETH, it's not really the end of the world. I mean, you're still sitting at 3K. We talked about this yesterday, man. I mean, you guys remember at one point in 2021, ETH was at like 1,700. You know what I mean? And at one point in 2021, ETH was at like 1,300. Right? So people are making this worse than it actually is at the moment. Could it get worse? Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and be blind to the fact that it could get worse. But it's really not that bad right now. It was worse last year, but it seems like the sky is falling right now, even worse than it was last year, which doesn't make any sense to me because we're not even close to the lows that we saw last year. All right, here comes BTC though. RIP, man. Seems like ages since we have anything to be excited about. It does, Kane. It does, man. It really does seem like ages. What's up, Mr. Hart? Thanks for becoming a member again, dude. You're a stud. I just keep buying BTC and crypto every day. The longer before it goes up, the better. Facts. There it goes, dude. Breaking the 50. We'll see where it goes next. The 4 hour. Oh man, we're getting a rejection from this trend line here, right? So we had sort of a falling wedge, rejection from the 50 EMA on the 4 hour as well. So I mean, rejection off the 4 hour RSI, 4 hour downtrend of resistance, getting a little rejection there. Now it's sort of the bullish scenarios if we break that. Yes, I'm chugging water, man. Daniel said, y'all can thank me for buying this morning. Dan, why did you buy this morning, man? Well, maybe it's your DCA day. I don't know. Maybe Thursday is your DCA day. If you FOMO'd in, well, Dan, like we always say, man, you've been here long enough. That's your own fault, man. Thanks, Dan. I had a 6 short on ETH the other day. Of course you did, Drew. What's Ape doing? Yeah, Ape. Careful on Ape, man. Careful on Ape. What else is doing? Anything else really doing anything? BNB. SPX, Luna. I mean, nothing else is really doing anything, man. Theta's coming down a little bit. Everything else is out at 2%. The crab range. The crab range. Coffee and crabs. That's what we're having this morning for breakfast. Coffee and crabs. Gotta crack the shells this morning, man. DCA. I am FOMO. I bought KDA and your favorite Dino coin, XMR. Oh, God. Dan, you gotta chill with XMR, dude. That coin sucks. The dinosaur coins. What are the dinosaur coins? We got XRP. We got XRP. Litecoin. EOS. XMR. What's another nice dino coin? There's a lot of good dino coins. Let's see what else we got. You can call ETH a dino coin, but hey, it speaks for itself. What else is a dino coin? Let's see. A lot of people call chain. The Chainlink's not really a Dino coin. I think XLM. XLM's a Dino coin. I remember when XLM was like was way up here, man. XLM just fell off a cliff, huh? The biggest stable coin in crypto, XLM, and Algorand. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of old Dino coins. Dash, yup, Dash. I forgot about Dash. It's been so long since I looked at Dash. Dash, Digibyte. No offense to Digi out there. Digibyte's a Dino coin. Digibyte and Dash. I forgot about those two. ETH sags so deep. Dash. All right, 39,072. Bitcoin's coming down. I mean, we've seen this time and time and time again. We're at 39K again. I feel like we are a magnet to 39K and 40K lately. It's BTC and SPX compared. I got you, Cody. We're going to look at BTC and XPX. Can you actually look that up? Let me see. BTC SPX. Wait, hold on. Did you put the ticker in here? I don't know. I feel like there's a way you can compare it. Maybe I'm just not typing it correctly. Let me know the ticker, Cody, if you want to look that up, man. BTC SP. Okay, I got you. Thank you, man. Look at, he's already on top of it, dude. Look at him. Look at Cody in the chat, man. All right. BTC SPX. SP. BTC SP. SPX. Someone tells me that's not it, man. SPX. SP. That's not it. That ain't it. This, I'm just looking in the wrong thing. Hit enter. There's no way. Okay, there we go. Look at you. Cody said hit enter. Oh, that's funny, bro. That's funny. Usually they pop up. No, but let's see. Let's compare. Let's do a little comparison. See what we got going on here. Kind of just looks like the dollar chart, doesn't it? Interesting. Kind of just looks like the dollar. That's the Spider-Man. What can you take from this? Let's see. I mean, you broke trend there. This one looks like you already broke trend. Right? I mean, it makes sense because, right, I mean, risk assets, people are going away from risk assets right now because a lot of fear in the market, right? So you're seeing people getting out of crypto in general more than getting out of stocks. So when we look at the US dollar, we're still in this channel, but against the stock market, or against the SPX, we've actually broken this to the downside. We're actually getting some resistance on the 50 EMA, which is usually not a good thing. Yeah, this looks like it could come down a little bit more, if we're going to be honest here. This looks like it definitely can come down a little more. Set a lower high of 69K. You can do that with gold and other stuff too. Very, very true. Yeah. I think this could come down a little bit more. Look at the weekly. Yeah, man. Bada bing, bada boom. Breakdown, come back up. Back test. Also where the 50 EMA is. Looks like it come down a little bit more. Gonna go down. Yeah. Data said feeling cozy. 1,700 would be a nice buy. Listen, man. 3K will be a good buy on ETH. Mark my words. Mark my words, guys. Whoever's here when we do go up. Just listen. 3K ETH will be a good buy, man. I mean, ETH hits 2K just as much as you can. Your downside is so limited compared to your upside. That's what I mean. I mean, who's to compare downside, right? I mean, I know we like to say, oh, there's no way this. I like to look at Bitcoin, right? I don't see a world unless there's absolute total collapse and everyone needs to sell everything, which I guess could theoretically happen. I don't see a world where Bitcoin goes to anywhere below the 200 moving average, which right now is like 22K. I don't see a world where that happens. Obviously, you can never say never, but I mean, in that same scenario, if Bitcoin did do something like that, I mean, I think listen, you guys know me. I love ETH. I'm wearing an ETH hat right now. Okay. But in that scenario, I mean, I think ETH could definitely break the summer lows. I also don't see a world where it breaks previous all-time highs just because it's never done it. Doesn't mean it can never do it, but it's never done that either. So yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Your downside risk compared to upside risk. I've always said, I think it's more risky to not be in crypto than be in crypto. Always. Always. Cody said, in a world. That's why I said it's, you know, that world may be playing out. Who knows? What? Bring up the Wall Street cheat sheet. See where we think we are now. The Wall Street cheat sheet. I can bring that up. Let me type it in real quick. Wall Street cheat sheet. Let's see. Bring up images. Bring this up here. Let me open this a new tab. Let me bring this over. It's a good one, man. The Wall Street cheat sheet. Where are we right now, man? Where do you guys think we are? I will say that, man, it's tough. We kind of said, it was a time we said complacency, there's a time we said anxiety, there's a time we said denial, there's a time we said panic. I would say most people are angry. And I think some people are probably in depression, right? Because you can tell, like I said, man, you can always tell by the influencers. If a lot of the influencers are bearish and a lot of the influencers are / taking breaks, then you know, I mean, I would say you're in anger, though you could certainly say that you're in panic and you're waiting for that capitulation to the downside. I could definitely see the capitulation still happening. I'm getting 100% out of the markets. I can't afford to lose more. I would say, man, denial. See, I could say denial too, where people are still holding on and saying, oh, my investments are with great companies. They will come back. I could see that too. I would probably say you're still in anger. Like I said, I could still see a big crab market still happening where you just kind of go sideways in a range forever. Not forever, but between like 30K and 50K, this like range that you kind of just oscillate in for a while. You know? Kind of like this. I agree, it's anger. Joke's on you, I'm always in depression. Cheat sheet only works for investors, and BTC whales are buying and have been buying. True. They have been buying. You can see it in liquid supply. You could see it in, George did a stream yesterday. He was looking at the whales buying, right? The whales are always accumulating, man. Well, I wouldn't say always. All right, we're starting the stream again. I'll see you guys later. Hello. All right, we're back. No, but the whales are always buying at the lows. It might not be the lows, but as the prices go down, they buy. And the prices go up, they sell. Prices have been going down for a couple months. So they are accumulating, man. Now I'm more depressed. How about a little George to cheer us up, buddy? A little George? You'll see George tonight, man. A little George. Personally, when I watch George lately, it doesn't cheer me up. Just because he sounds like he's bearish, but he doesn't want to admit it. What's up, Crane? How's your morning going? Not too bad, man. I've had 2 little coffees. I kind of want a third one real quick. But, no, I've had 2 coffees. I'm chilling like a villain. You guys get the paint. What's up, JBH? Thanks for becoming a member, dude. You guys are killing it, man. Appreciate you guys. Rodney said, being serious, why do you like ETH? I sent 1,000 USDT and it cost me $118 on ETH network. Same about Solana. I will say this, Rodney. I like ETH for exactly the same reason that you're saying right now. ETH continues to be the number 2 coin, and people continue to use ETH despite the fact that the gas fees are so freaking high. What does that show? How strong ETH network is. And if they ever fix the gas fees, GG, man. I mean, it's already GG. They're already so far ahead of everyone else. I don't even need to explain it, okay? But the fact that it sucks so much and the network effect still has that much effect on ETH, that's all I have to say. I don't have another argument. I don't need to have another argument. You know what I mean? But that's what I'll say. That's what I'll say, Rodney. Do I agree that ETH has a lot of things they need to fix in order if they, when real adoption comes to be the number one layer one? Sure, yes, they do. But I think that just shows the strength of ETH, man. True, that's true too. Jordan likes ETH because he got it early and had kick-ass gains. That too, man. That too. But ETH is also my number 1 holding, so take that for what you will. I've always said I'm a little biased towards ETH, man. First mover advantage. You could say the same thing about Litecoin. What happened to Litecoin? Litecoin shit the bed, huh? You could say the same thing about all these other crappy ones. Look at EOS. What happened to EOS? Everyone has some ETH in their little wallets all over because of that. True. Think about all the little amounts of ETH that you have because you had to use gas fees. JBH said, I feel like George has a gun to his head when Michael Saylor writes his cue cards. Losing 15K to me is bullish. BTC projected to drop 35K this week. 35K this week? No, man. I think we would all die if that happened. That would mean aliens are on this world. Neo, what happened to Neo? True. No capitulation yet? Yeah, that's something we are watching. For sure, guys. All right, man. I want to keep these to like 45 minutes to an hour in the morning. So I'll catch you guys tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might start doing these in the mornings, man. But 9 a.m., not 9:15, okay? Today, I pressed snooze, okay? I pressed snooze today, so I was running a little bit late. But, no, 9 a.m., man. 9 a.m. to like 9:45, 9, or 10 will probably be the time. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Well, for all the morning guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Everyone else, I'll see you guys at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Have a fantastic day. Stay off the charts. Nothing's really going on, right? Go enjoy your day. Get outside. Go to the gym, right? Do something that you love to do. Don't be staring at the charts all day, all right? Catch you guys later in approximately about 9 hours, all right? Adios, guys. Peace.